Okay, we're in the entryway here. We're going to kick right into the formal dining area. The air conditioning is blowing cold. We're still doing our air conditioning. Now, we've got some soot. Maybe I'll say this on a different video. This isn't the right video to say it. But the air conditioning, oh, look at that. Our insulation's lacking right here. That's a good one. That's a good one. We got 2 layers of insulation in the attic, and they just threw a bunch of fiberglass bat on top of loose fill. And they didn't take a lot of consideration. We're going to see a lot of heat build up around the perimeter because we don't have soffit baffles. And with soffit baffles, we come out a little farther. In fact, that kind of looks like a soffit baffle right there. That's what I'm more used to looking at. We're rolling out of the laundry into the kitchen. And these are the fur downs that my client was curious about what might be behind there. And so we're going to shoot the fur downs a little bit. And, you know, I don't see anything hot. I don't see anything wet back there. I don't, you know, further about the structural, I don't know so much. Now we've got the vaulted ceiling here. And again, the soffit baffle's coming in and the soffit and the air building up around there. And no, that's just way too much heat. This is thermal bridging like what we would expect to see. And this is way too much thermal bridging. Okay, so we're going to get some pictures of that. Now we're rolling out of the breakfast area into the game room. This is the northwest corner. In fact, this is the west wall of the game room. Nice and hot for us. Spinning around here. Don't mean to make everybody all dizzy and stuff. Then we're going to roll out into the sunroom. And yeah, we're missing some insulation over here alongside this skylight. Alongside both the skylights. Of course, we expect the skylights to be hot. A tree growing up into the skylight. That's not good. Again, losing some of our, and more than thermal bridging. Now we're working our way back into the game room, and now we're rolling out into the living room. We came in, that was the entry right over there. We've been all through here. So we're up here on the living room, missing some insulation around our return air right there. Or say missing, the insulation is lacking. The insulation is lacking on this wall right here. See that? Okay. A little bit. That's more like thermal bridging. And again, you know, I hate to apologize for something like that, but we're more used to seeing something like that. What I'm not used to seeing is why that spot is so cold right there. And there's a big gap in the paneling here. Huh. That's kind of interesting. Because that's what we're looking for with infrared. We're looking for novelties and anomalies. And this is shiny, so that's why it shines so dark, and those are my fingerprints. That's how serious this camera is. Okay, this is the northwest bedroom. Ooh, look at that spot. We've got some lacking insulation all in there. And that's kind of also where the rain gutter butt ends too close, and we do not have kick-out flashing. So we got just a lot of things going on in that corner. Northeast bedroom.